Hey, what's up guys? Today just want to talk to you about a few things. Well, first off, I hope you guys are doing well, as far as, progressing to where you want to be. We're at the month and about a month and 3/4 to go, about maybe a month and a third to go before, June comes in. And as we all know, June, school's out, summer starts, it's nice outside, so beach season begins, and I just hope you guys are doing well. One thing I wanted to talk about is carbing up, for your workout. I know there are a lot of diets out there that call for really low carbs, and then there's days where you might try to have no carbs at all. I think Atkins is one of them. And then there's a lot of people that they follow this type of thing where it's like a refeed day. Refeed, for those of you that don't know, is, for example, say you do 2 days where you're eating low carbs, and low meaning like about 100, maybe below 100 grams of carbs a day, and then on the third day you would do like all the amount of carbs, or the full amount of carbs you need for your body type. By that, for example, I'm 208 pounds. I would need, I think last time I calculated, it was like around 320 or 360 grams of carbs in one day, to meet the requirement for that macronutrient. And now the thing is, there's days that I do eat all my full amount of carbs, and there's days that I don't. Now I don't really follow anything specific, but just kind of like I follow the way I feel. Like, for example, say today I feel kind of bloated. Oh, and here's another thing. I'm the type of person whose body holds a lot of water. Say I eat a lot of salts. Maybe I went out for the weekend, or I'm not just watching sodium, and sodium you can easily go over the amount you need of sodium for the day, simply by either eating, of course, salty foods, but for example, if you use certain sauces, even like dressings, or what do you call that, seasonings, like it's really easy, to go over the sodium intake. And then like there's some people that doesn't really affect them that much, but yeah, I don't know if you have followed the videos, you can tell there's some days that I look really soft, and then others where I don't. Same thing, sodium intake. But for example, say the way I go about it is, if I'm doing, say I start off the day or the week, say it's a Monday, I'm doing low carbs, I just try to watch out, as far as eating like bread or pasta or rice. I try to get more foods that have just a higher amount of protein and fats, like for example eggs, and I won't do rice, or I won't do bread, no cookies. Right now, what I am doing, for example, I'm not eating oatmeal as much anymore. Just wanted to switch it up a little. It gets boring after a while. But what I am doing now is, say in the morning, I have 2 slices of whole wheat bread, and I actually got the Nuts and More spread. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it. You can always look it up. It's low in sugar, or I think it's no sugar, depends on which one you get. It's higher fiber, higher protein, less calories than regular peanut butter or almond butter. So it's really good. The taste is really good. The one I like is the chocolate one. Like a chocolate peanut butter was the last one I got, and it's really good. So I'll do like 2 slices of bread in the morning with that spread. So there goes the carbs, there goes the protein, the calories, and then sometimes, like most of the time, or half of the time, I'll work out in the mornings. So I really want something fast, some fast releasing carbs, and that's usually, bread. I see it as like a faster releasing carb. Slower releasing carb would be oatmeal, and that's another reason why oatmeal is so good to have, like even when you're cutting, when you're bulking, the whole year round, is because it's a complex carb, meaning it releases slowly in the body. And for those of you that don't know, the body breaks carbs down and turns it into sugar. Sugar is the fuel for the body. So if you're having fast release carbs, then you're gonna have all this sugar in the bloodstream that, if you don't use it up, then your body could keep it as fat. But then you know, there's so many tangents you can go off on that though. I mean, there's always overeating, undereating, you know, how fast it actually stays in your body, you know, before the body starts to burn it or before it starts storing it as fat. So, you know, it's all up for debate, but it's always going to come down to what works for you and what doesn't. You know, how you feel, how you progress, you know, how you need the energy, or what type of foods you actually prefer. So there's a lot of variables, you know. But yeah, I mean, right now I'm just doing that. I'm still having tilapia. I think this is like the second week on tilapia and veggies. It's 2 meals a day for that. And what I am still doing is I'm still eating pizza and, you know, burgers. You know, I actually went to Five Guys, and I think it was like 2 days ago, and then yesterday I ate pizza. So, you know, you can still eat the foods you want. Just make sure, you know, you're not overeating, and then make sure that most of your food intake comes from quality foods. Like I said, 2 meals. I'm cooking myself, making sure not a lot of sodium is in there and stuff like that. So. But as far as working out goes, now I started doing more volume as far as the reps I do go. Reason is, like, I've always done heavier weights and tried to keep it in the 8 to 10 rep range. I always felt that going up in reps and coming down in weight, I felt like it wasn't really going to work that well for me. But, you know, maybe that's why I'm not advancing so much as far as like muscle size goes. So I started doing that, I want to say about close to a week now, and it seems to be working. And, you know, I actually like the feeling for the pump. So now I'm keeping it in the 15 to 20 rep range, you know, really burning out the muscle, making sure the blood goes in there, which is just expanding the muscle fibers, you know. So we'll see how that works out between now and, you know, June. And then if anything, I'm still going to use June as like a prep month. You know, I'm not really too much worried about that, but, you know, just want to get as much size as possible, still not trying to lose much muscle, you know, because every time you cut, especially like if you're doing it in a bit of a hurry, then you're always going to lose some muscle mass. You know, and being that I'm not that big kind of sucks, you know, especially with my height. It's like, I know it's going to take a while. I mean, I'm shooting for maybe by the time I'm 24, just hopefully having the type of body that I'm dreaming about. So we'll see when first comes health, you know. And then I started working out on calves. I want to say almost every day. I want to say maybe I'll do it 2-3 days in a row and then take a day off from them. For calves, I'm doing sitting down for the soleus and then standing for the gastrocnemius, and then doing this one for both of them. You know, just keeping the knees bent a little. You don't want to hyperextend, especially the knees or any joint like that, like the elbow. So I'm doing that, you know, trying to bring up the lagging body parts. So of course, calves, shoulders, forearms. I started working out on. Same thing, I'm gonna maybe do them like 2 days in a row and then take a day or 2 off. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. You know, if you have any questions, comments, you know, just leave them in the comment section, and I'll get back to you. Cool? I'll keep making videos. Just keep watching out for the new videos, and I'll see you around soon. All right? Peace.